What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Nvidia Corporation with the ticker symbol NVDA. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So last week, Tuesday, price did break outside the range. I was expecting it to fail because the target was basically met. We were at a bullish trend line with an overextension from the EMA and a gap that can be filled. It was likely that we would see higher prices. But again, the market does not move in guarantees, it moves in attempts or probabilities. So even though I guess the probability was higher, in my opinion, that we were going to move up higher instead of lower, it looks like price is still stagnating around this level, which tells me that it doesn't want to continue higher as of right now. It looks like we could be seeing the breakout succeed instead of a failed breakout. Obviously, sometimes the breakouts can succeed. How do you think a trend happens, right? A trend happens because a breakout succeeded. So this impulse right here, let's draw that again. This impulse right here broke through this prior resistance level and it made a new high. So obviously that breakout is successful. For a asset to move, it needs to have successful breakouts in either direction, up or down. So again, it's not going to always trade sideways forever. So again, if this wants to continue to trend down lower, it's obviously not going to fail on the breakout. And if it does succeed, which looks like it's a higher probability than it was just last week, because we're seeing the stagnation occur by the buyers not really doing anything, they can still come in the market and drive up the price. But the longer it takes, you're like, where are the bulls? They're not doing anything. That tells me that the bears are still strong and we can see continued downward pressure develop. So as right now, it's still slightly up in the air. We can obviously still get that reversal higher, but the longer this carries on, the more likely I am to continue to change my perspective towards the downside, towards this level right here of the $96 level. Why? Because this was a prior breakout and a strong amount of buying occurred at that level. So there's a good chance price wants to come back down to that level once again. So we'll see what happens here. It can still reverse higher, but I'm saying is that the longer it carries along, right around this 120 level, it tells me that we're probably not going to see that higher prices as expected. There's probably a higher likelihood we continue down lower instead of higher. Earnings report is also coming out soon, sometime end of this month. So we'll see what happens. But as right now, Nvidia is not looking bullish. It's looking more in a bearish territory than anything. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. As you can see here, price has a considerable gap up on the upside. I think that would be a good target once we start reversing up higher, which eventually we probably will. Even if we do continue down lower, once we reverse, that would be a good target for the buyers. And then obviously the prior all-time high, something like that. So either we get that right now, which is not looking likely, or we get that later, which is also likely to occur. So again, just wait and see what happens for Nvidia. Just not sure right now. It was looking like a fake breakout would occur, but obviously it did not. So this tells me that, again, the stock is more bearish than perceived. So if we do continue down lower, look for that $96 level. If obviously we do somehow hold at this trendline area, then see a rally up to the 131 and then a gap fill at the 139, 140 level. But again, it's looking unlikely based on what the price is doing right now at this moment. Every day that passes, every week that passes, it can change your perspective. So all I have for Nvidia on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.